Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are sharing with you some mistakes to avoid making on Carnival cruise ships.
Yeah, there are a lot of mistakes you could make, especially if you're a first-time cruiser. And some of this deals with your experience, some of it deals with saving you money. So we're going to do both right now. Jump right in. The first mistake you can make, I think, is paying for the bottomless bubbles soda package. Now, this is not the drink package. We'll talk about that a little bit too. But the bottomless bubbles is just the soda and the juices, and it's $9.50 for adults per day, $6.95, $7 basically for children per day. Why this is a mistake is because Carnival lets you bring soda on the ship. So, you know, if you're on a 7-day cruise, you're paying $70. I don't think really anyone's going to drink $70 worth of soda.
A lot of soda. And you can not only can you bring the soda with you on embarkation day, but you can just buy it at the ports and bring it on board with you as well, as long as they are sealed. So there's really no reason to purchase that bottomless bubbles package.
Exactly. We generally don't bring it on an embarkation day because we are, you know, flying or taking a train. We don't want to carry like all this soda with us. And sometimes on the first day I'll buy one, so it's like $3. I'm like, oh, that wasn't great. But then the next day we get off the port, usually Mexico, something like that. We'll get on, we'll buy 10 cans or bottles of Pepsi. It's like they're like 50 to 75 cents a piece. So, you know, you're saving $30, $40 per person that's doing this. So, yeah, I think it's a mistake to buy the soda package. Drink package, kind of in the same line. If you're not going to drink, we figured it out on another video if you want to watch that, where we review everything about Carnival drinks. You know, if you're not going to drink 6 to 7 drinks per day, you're not going to get your money back on the drink package.
That's a lot of drinks. I know you're on vacation.
Yeah, but the thing people forget about that is two things. First of all, you do have to drink that every day to get your money back. So some days you're going to get off at 8 a.m., short excursion, you're back at 6 p.m., you still got to drink your 7 drinks. And not only that, both adults in your cabin have to be able to do that. So if one of you is only going to drink 3, the other person has to drink 9. So if you can't do that, don't buy the drink package.
And keep in mind, there is a limit to how many they will let you get in a day as well, to prevent any problems of overindulgence.
So I think the next mistake people make is not ordering the water from the beverage package page. There's 2 places you can order water on the Carnival website. One is on the beverage packages page, and the water on there is really cheap. It's like you get 12 of them for $9. I think one time we got 24 for $12. 50 to 75 cents a bottle for the water. They have it delivered right to your stateroom. It's in there when you check in. For that price, I am not lugging a 24-pack of water through the airport.
No, and we've seen people do that before. We saw someone on embarkation day lugging. He was lugging and she was pulling the bags. He had that big 24-pack of water bottles, and we were like, oh my gosh, that just seems like so much work. And you have a fridge in your room, so, and you can get ice from your room stored as well. So you really, no reason to lug water around. Because in case you didn't know, if you're a first-time cruiser, you can't drink the water from the faucet in the bathroom.
Yeah, you shouldn't. The next thing is it's a mistake to buy multiple internet packages or a package with multiple devices. So you can buy a package, we could each buy a package, and I could get a package that allows me to have 2 devices. It's a mistake though, because if you have a phone with a hotspot capability, you can just use that, and anyone that's near you can use it. So generally it does not work for iPhones, but it does work for Android. The way you can test that is, right now you're in your house, you're on your home Wi-Fi, turn your airplane mode on, and then go try to turn your hotspot on. If you can do it now, you'll be able to do it on the ship. So let us know if that works for you. Second reason you shouldn't buy multiple packages is you can use one internet package for multiple devices as long as they're not logged in at the same time. If I'm in on my phone and then I want to go into my computer, I can log in on my computer and it'll say, you're already logged in. Do you want to disconnect your phone and log in on a computer? You say yes, and it just switches your devices. So Carnival's really good about letting you get the most out of your internet package. We've never bought a package more than 1 device for the 2 of us, and it's always been totally fine. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a mistake. You can spend thousands and thousands of dollars
So much money
on internet. Yeah, have your kids share one package between them.
Yeah, so
That's
much
what I would do.
money. All right, the next one is really important because it will determine whether you're going to enjoy your cruise or not, and that is picking where your cabin is. If you're picking a cabin that is above one of the lounges that's going to be playing music into the night, or underneath the gym where people are going to be dropping weights, even though there's signs in there that say not to drop the weights, it's going to be pretty noisy for you. So make sure that you look at the deck plans when you're choosing your cabin, because that is really going to be so important. We've heard people complaining all the time on different cruises. They're like, oh, it's so loud. I didn't know there was a lounge right underneath our room. It's like, well, you know, you really have to look at that deck plan. It really is so important, right?
It is. Next one, moving on, is buying ship excursions that you can do yourself. So we see this all the time where people have paid for a short excursion, and it's like you literally could just walk 50 feet off the ship, walk into the place yourself, and it's half the price. This happens in Bermuda, other places like that, where stuff is easy to get to. So we have a lot of videos on this channel of different ports in the Caribbean and all over the world that show you exactly how easy it is to do this stuff on your own. There are some places where we do buy the shore excursions. That would be like in Aqaba, Jordan, where you're trying to get to the Wadi Rum Desert, or to Petra, or in Israel and you're trying to get into Jerusalem. Those are tough things to do on your own, really tough things to do. You're better off just paying the money. But if it's like Nassau, the Bahamas, and it's like a walking tour or something,
it's going to be way
you can just
easier
get
to
off
do
and do it on your own. So a lot of those things you can do, and even if it's not something you can do on your own, check independent tour operators like on Get Your Guide or Viator, because they'll often offer the same excursion for half the price.
Yeah, definitely something to take a peek at. All right, next one is buying an inside cabin in an upgraded area of the ship. So for example, on several ships they have either Havana cabanas or terrazza cabanas, which is actually what we're in right now. We're in one that has the patio, the deck outside, but if you purchase an inside room here, you lose the advantage of what it is of the actual area that you're buying. So the people in the inside room in the terrazza or in the Havana don't have that big part of what you're paying for in the upgrade, because otherwise all they're getting is just, you know, the branded towel and robe, the free the included continental breakfast and the sea day brunch. That's pretty much it. That's not worth the big difference in price from a regular balcony room.
Yeah, because on a lot of these there's a private area, but it's not as good, and it's not worth that $1,000 premium. I think you'd be better off just spending that money and getting a regular balcony cabin. So we do kind of like the Havana cabana, terrazza cabana, where you get the outside space. But again, I'd think hard if you were trying to get the inside one, whether that's worth it over a balcony.
All right, so the next one is one where a lot of times people think they're going to get a better deal when they get on the ship for things like purchasing the water, like we mentioned earlier, or excursions if they're going to do it through the ship, or the internet and things like that. You're actually going to get a better deal if you book it when you're checking in, or if you purchase it online before you get here. You're usually going to save around 10% if you do it before you get on the ship. So that is one way to save some money there.
Yeah, it even applies to the drink packages too. Make your decisions beforehand, and you'll save money. Next mistake people make, I think, is just assuming the buffet is the best place to eat. In our experience, it's almost always one of the worst places to eat, because
our last resort.
Yeah, the food on Carnival is so good, like in Guy's Pig and Anchor, Guy's Burger Bar. They definitely have the pizza's
Blue
amazing.
Iguana.
They definitely have some amazing places to eat. Shaq's Chicken is amazing. The food quality in those, I think, is above the buffet. So don't just jump on and be like, let's just go to the buffet because it's easy. There's tons of amazing places to explore, to eat food.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys, hopefully these will help you out to not make these mistakes as you are getting ready to plan your trip on Carnival Cruise Lines. If you have any other suggestions to add to the list, leave those down in the comments so others can see those as well. And don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel for more like this, or subscribe to one of our other channels. And we'll see you guys on the next one.